Say, make I say, I'm saying 3 weeks ago when I'm by a story, we say, a brand your friend say, Alejandro Papo Gomez. Over body of my Argentina national team, no, Usi Academy Sevilla, anyway, two just say, Kanu Krobia Chess Sevilla supporters are. Because of the World Cup, Yem Briki and Sanya Kobo World Cup. And I say, Yem US season and Sanya Kobo World Cup, no. In the middle of the season, near Briki Kobo World Cup, you know. And how on also person Kobo Argentina national team, no. Bia performance and I say any man na Sevilla supporters say where ni musenka obeye diamond team no say their boss bi on more than an ibeko omo fan chere obetwetwe no kakra because World Cup no be so kobi me kasa asem we nyina because of Abrantia France Diego Jota Liverpool Abrantia Diego Jota onse and I know omo game against Manchester City okuprai na ena Jordan Club ekoye press conference I confirm media say Diego Jota injury na unya last Sunday no they tell say a really branching out of the World Cup and this is the message that Diego Jota aba and atuga enewe ya also after such a good night at Anfield mine ended in the worst way. In the last minute of my dream collapsed. In the last minute one of my dreams collapsed. I will be one more supporting from the outside club and country and fighting to be back as soon as possible. You will never walk alone. And on one case, I posted a picture at the time. Red Cross when they found on the toe stretch and this one over the Conti. A branch your friend said Diego Jota. For the first time. Now and Uti said okay, say one of the dreams no collapse no one of the dreams they said over the World Cup stage and nebi bia chese Portugal squad of Fernando Santos at the Bebano Diego Jota will be part of their squad and to a larger extent so betimi abo games no e dey ama Portugal national team no meaning say Ghana ni be ka say fortunate for Ghana but very unfortunate for football say a young talent like Diego Jota nanke be hia no in the World Cup last Sunday we pra you're really out of the World Cup. Ultimately, more World Cup maybe and family my Portugal.
And first of all, you're not going to pass it. Now you're not pure 95.7 at your phone. You know, said I'm going to be no teacher. Now can't be say fortunate to Magana now. Yeah, say on your kunipa and I say never be one of my little susunia.
Yeah,
say because of football in Tino being Conco pra. Na ontimi ma mesia kan emfa mane mai just because Obaba bishia Ghana but these things are also part of the game Ghana ni bi mpaibo I am sure say Bernardo Silva Ibianka Samri Ghana phobia shi ankomo be party just because they feel say he's the talisman for the Portuguese team ono na driving team ne on ono ena mfimfin honom no call shots for the Portuguese national team and the people would even wish Senka it me swap injury come Diego Jota the nan come Bernardo Silva these things are part of the game as a Ghanaian ebia baby obegina no feel say some of these players any opportunity no move face Ghana omo betimi ha Ghana Black Stars but we shouldn't forget say so be decided to bomb pa bonia at the end of the day bia na nyame mfasa ma na yensu ye key players ni bi I be expect some betimi akwa ginem no ma see aka the World Cup stage I need dom so the likes of Thomas Partey Kudus Mohamed Andre Ayew nom Salisu Mohamed Alexander Jiku Tariq Lamptey some of these key players Inaki Williams I feel say e be here more Black Stars team no the same way no be to betimi abom pa e bone dey be it's unfortunate say a player like Diego Jota said they all cannot play a BSC so and I say nipa BSC so ablaboma Andy obi ai ne die so
yeah
obi e de ne say adwuma bi owom bia no enema betimi akoyi ama no no be kɔ nanim when it comes to football one fielder almost every player will see a kind be an empire born said that obetimi agina the biggest stage of world football which is that World Cup stage no so be see a kind ama we are seeing na hu no player been pay nyina no so if they get that opportunity that's what Baba Ginem ever World Cup ni bi wie now when Timi Antoine ball so crampo you okay I know Diogo Jota statement now I say one of his dreams
a collapse
yes the die so back when it be the World Cup stage which is the biggest stage in world football stage bia ni wonu ma football mo so World Cup no and the player bia mpa e so obenya sa opportunity no representing in mind at that particular stage. That is why you do World Cup stage. You are going to see a lot of people that ebia ya nwo mo Ghana no mo decided to almost switch nationality because obi won maybe another baby or one only opportunity more World Cup ni bi da. They be an number for ni koba be catch no. It is a ni chrono film no onya bi mo a any oba switch no be bomber Ghana, at least they're also going to get a feel of the World Cup. It's any year bia Ghana be opportunity say you call World Cup bia no. There are a lot of players almost switching nationality. And check how big that particular platform is. Me no me the World Cup team here my player. Ebi Obo Liverpool, yes fine. A big club. But ebi na World Cup the money more be man a bigger club than that of a Liverpool. Nobody knows. Kevin Prince Boateng no only team Portsmouth echo relegation in 2010 after the World Cup with Ghana. Bologna signed out straight to AC Milan. It's in Niamana World Cup the team here ebini
Meka James Rodriguez.
Yes.
After the 2014 World Cup, Real Madrid boy.
And about Real Madrid.
Yeah.
At that time, I think he was playing for Monaco.
Yeah,
also.
Monaco.
And about see a kind of that of Real Madrid. So, it's ABA and Kenya sa World Cup na any money Monaco dine the World Cup na sena. Who knows? ABA na James Rodriguez and Kawamo Real Madrid da.
Yeah.
But because of that World Cup stage, that platform,
and as ABA and then World Cup no kwana nka enye straight to Real Madrid bia Monaco no ya de enko besa ko bia no akọ other clubs bia ko ne mu
Monaco so kakra bi opportunity they bia obi play Real Madrid. But because of the performance at the World Cup and people have that kind of notion say not just a notion, that is the biggest stage of world football and it's a player in your platform no to me excel here. It means to say on any platform no matter how big it is player no bet me excel it. Ni play the football that you was arguing because the biggest platform we have when it comes to football now what me agina so no born home there certainly man another opportunity be so be obetimi ahead by a perform it is a stage that every player no matter how level no matter how pedigree ebe here that particular stage to showcase something in him to the world. Unfortunate say Akwakwakobani say on the part of Diogo Jota worrying but injuries are part of the game. Footballers nankasa are aware, the followers of the game are aware. Say Iprano eka game ne hontino have journey there, but just as he said, I was all tenefi no them piebo at the time the teammates nechi. And no ma player na kana sem from Argentina is this Sevilla?
Yeah, with Sevilla, Papu Gomez.
Eka say ono ne there World Cup no say both season na wie. Now you World Cup now. When you say your both season that is different. But you be break it during the season. Near World Cup in the year. And also to be training we also on the 9. Now Kwan go for injury and ruling it out. Diogo Jota didn't do that and then he's injured. I won't even go see a kind of World Cup in be. As some brand any kind if you are a Sevilla player, supporter, Obubet Miefuno. But that is the honest truth. There are sometimes there was all kind of hard truth. And no a lot of the league matches now there are certain tackles any idea boss be on man players being body to say the friendly matches show a bit of a competition say my game now competitive because a league do but no crying say tackle be anka World Cup ni one ko be kono on course tackle no because onim say be na injury be akwakoba no akwakoba pra no antimi ansi aka in the World Cup and untimi blame you obia. The timing of the World Cup, time and I was a coso, but almost a cut away than intino. A bit time, not a Rihanna boat too much. A bit having it was a movie World Cup from the normal a year June, July, and I born to a November, echo December, just because we have to make sure say your best will be our quite possible be to me enjoy the World Cup. And to blame you be a son, I was a Eba and as some brand and I cano. My supporters boomfu, my clubs in the boomfu. That is the honest truth. Player be open World Cup ni bia ko bia be make sure so be so no. Na plan kwanko bam na the World Cup an kwanko train. E bia na omo bi that say Diogo Jota. Me say me bobo an kasa na me ye. Tackles we on my me dem nko. Especially 50-50 balls. When the penalty bet me at so time bia prame. I am not going to go for those balls because me person me kokobo World Cup ni bi. At least me so me feel of it. They be a teammates they come no baba be carry a chairman Timi so me kwa me koka hwe na me hu said yetia na me so manya bia kan tino you can't blame the player because of the timing of the World Cup tino and the beba no
Mate ento so na yen adwuma kakra enso e wo Chelsea aso Chelsea bo Brentford nyame admo china na ye nyina ye discuss about how Graham Potter enso adwuma e wo Chelsea with the kind of results at Chelsea for enya say me kaya Chelsea last 4 matches some concede goal. Na no mu bisara about how I say the unbeaten run this year since or take over say nyema nyina eko kama 6 weeks since omo appointed as Chelsea manager. Now opinion so feel like it's 6 months already. I don't know no questions we say how did he do that? Sir, Chelsea at a point under Thomas Tuchel then shut down faster. Ubi to say Mason Mount say now but the last 2 games at Chelsea abono that of AC Milan and now game on board against Aston Villa you who Mason Mount in his element and where adwuma again so kuna Graham Potter dey catch Chelsea who all of a sudden onya sa results we even set team crab share so the ball crab to Chelsea net in their last 4 games quite difficult for the opponents
and the coach bia any kwan offer so ye na adwuma I always say the football no they bia make us it's a classroom obiane how to adapt to Niamantino say coach make a move now or going to a new club kwan be fa so players ne be adapt no player bi one ma way slow ontimi adapting them obi so be adapting them na Niama koyi e dey amano obi to say Thomas Tuchel if you are using him as an example the same way Graham Potter enjoy results ene sa same way na Thomas Tuchel by instantly or shall say to enjoy results
and it was so go champions
yes or Chelsea team now Frank James Lampard a team what top players but how to put them together for them to get the intended results na a problem at the moment Thomas Tuchel steps in Adiana na Lampard into instantly were hitting the ground running or yes Adiano after some time that same players and they might call from Maomo I feel there was up a new Thomas Tuchel no sign to Pamona Maneko near the Fofroba Graham Potter I think that the first match or so, and Neman Kuyi first 2 matches.
Yeah, and Neman said the champions or
yes,
drawback.
Yes, and Neman said Kuyi and Famo Penino. From there, sad defeat and Meka say Kuyi and Famano they are Tonachi. 4 successive games were winning in for that of a Chelsea. In the champions, I think it was a draw.
Yeah.
Yes, about 1-1 they were home.
Against Salzburg.
Yes, on the Salzburg. From there, or the Sunday morning in Tonachi. 4 matches successively. Wash some matches in
keep it clean sheet.
Keep it clean sheet. It looks like say Chelsea team no. Per you see during a Thomas Tuchel. Players now what Chelsea currently. Their players are almost adapted to system and strategies very quick. But after the adaptation, how to keep them on and about a problem at the Chelsea.
In terms of adaptation, don't be a good but some best sustain it.
That is how I see it.
Okay.
I don't think I'm the Thomas Tuchel the any example.
Okay.
Or buy an instant
results never. To even to the extent of winning the Champions League. Yeah.
So from there, I feel no one has settled what to tell the players. I had the so no. Now for a problem. So I Frank James Lampard in his first season and the same thing. Or by midway through. Or by not Chelsea into player. It's the players around and the promoting Mason Mount
James Simon.
Yes. And Oshas yet all the more Juma. That season not Chelsea performance in your bad. But after no Lampard now torn it no. A problem. Eventually a Pamo Lampard.
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel the same situation. And Yama Koye the mano. After a season on one gas out on it. I feel now what on it and Koye ya Pamono. It's Graham Potter bana our bano. Instantly Neymar Koye the match Chelsea after that a draw been a I believe say players to adapt to the strategies and system of a new coach hasn't been a problem for the Chelsea players. But how to continue with that has always been the problem. It's Graham Potter and Chelsea looking into the future. Quite Obama players still keep on doing what he wants them to do for the Chelsea club. And apart from that, I am very happy for the man Graham Potter. There are certain coaches upgrading the performance of players. I see Graham Potter to be one of them. Obiti said Jurgen Klopp, Andy. Jurgen Klopp found at this time and Eman Chadam Koyim Faman with Liverpool. But Jurgen Klopp is one manager. He makes average players into stars. or the name become players so big players. There are managers like that. Edura Jurgen Klopp, the team of building of Borussia Dortmund, almost every player of film ko ye bia ntimi ambo. Na nyese player ni good. And nyese player ni quality. But Jurgen Klopp na na star no, ama player na ba be big player. It is Alex Ferguson be kwa to Shinji Kagawa not the number Manchester. But the quality alo kita e Borussia Dortmund. Kagawa buy went to ambo. He was a flop e Manchester.
Nuri Sahin also
Nuri Sahin called
Real Madrid.
In fact, he came back. Mario Gozzi went to Bayern Munich. In fact, he came back. The only player who free more call or excel here was Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah. So Matumba was also koi.
Hamels and Kwa as expected. He had to revert. A lot of players, countless. Henrik Mkhitaryan. A movie here to Manchester United. It didn't work out. And there are certain managers almost for players. So when you big import, or to be the name of a player now, a man about a big. Made it to because a Juma Graham Potter or Brighton. Look at Danny Welbeck. A dead Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, finished Danny
Welbeck. Money Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
But today, if you are talking about the attackers that are performing very well in the EPL, over Danny Welbeck because Graham Potter are reviving them. Look at Obi to say Leandro Trossard.
Yeah, Trossard.
He's a good player, but a Juma now or Brighton nebo Bono. He can walk into a lot of the top 4 Premier League clubs. He has the quality. Caicedo.
Yeah. Gary McAllister.
Yeah, these are players but this coach has putting them together and look at the kind of performance they are giving for Brighton. And see, I see Graham Potter to be one of those coaches or improving the performance of players. And I believe a very good step for Chelsea because Oshe Obitize Mason Mount last season Chelsea's best player arguably. Now this particular season obe expected obe ma done dead numbers. Na numbers number ateko baby afa. A new coach steps in, he's been able to work on the psyche of the player. After Oshe Mason Mount gradually he's getting back to the Mason Mount. Now him the last season no. Loftus Cheek Kovacic today they play for Chelsea and every Chelsea supporter is happy because of a Juma Graham Potter in the Chelsea club. And so for me, I am happy for the man. I don't want to wish doom for people. People have that kind of notion say Nipano ebi onye Juma kesi ebi ada until the Chelsea kwa komano Brighton and Chelsea and a whole lot. Yes, you beke kasan seven all right. But and this one you be near for Juma and Shannon sa. Oba then one so betimi.
Yeah.
Everybody on earth needs an opportunity. Everybody on earth needs an opportunity. Maybe I make Pep Guardiola needs Zidane mo. No mo nya Juma biya o. Any the Madrid never sama o.
Yeah.
Today you top notch coaches say we are so mo mienu ka o. So when someone gives you that kind of trust, now or trust the Juma kesi be say sha they also say hard work now be put in. Now money pano yes appointments and any and I believe that's exactly Adie Graham Potter. It is good for Chelsea. He only has to continue like this, just as I said early on, because Chelsea players in that so to adapt to the strategies and tactics of coaches any problem. But how to continue and stay with that has been the problem for a Chelsea crop of players we Andy.
Okay, still on Chelsea the other Manfawe update here for Chelsea. I ran to Francis Jorginho and Chelsea offer a new contract. Name contract now Chelsea demand sika omo di tuane kano on maintaining the demand na £120,000. Name reporter Eban say I ran to Francis Jorginho say there be some man new contract am na extend here. I also sika ne kone nim enti from 120 no okay pay 150. But we understand say Chelsea so person mujina say okay so pay similar like Cesar Azpilicueta extended the contract not too long ago and I'm going to call £150,000 a week. Jorginho dey near 120. Man new contract to extend no almost say the same amount. Player no say no pay 30,000 extra. Nanka edis nisika no enso etimi akwa ni muna anopai na ya discuss Ballon d'Or no say over kaisa ni e ka the Copa Trophy the best under 21 player ayekoma Gavi na mama me Alphonso Davies ne tweet na odi ababo nten Alphonso Davies say they may have denied you of Copa Trophy but they won't deny you of future Ballon d'Or. He means Abranti friend say Jamal Musiala And because I no pay chairman ready message will be raising concern about Jamal Musiala and Ateke Alfonso Davis ne teammates were Bayern and they are to just say ombetin denying of the best under 21 player name obian team denying for the future Ballon d'Or. And I also feel say na Jamal Musiala any deserve this award.
Yeah, and apart from say or any teammate na obe supporting to win this particular award, you know. One thing and so is Jamal Musiala, if he had won it, Nanke Bese Afatano. Almost all the young guys in the list and Kobia to me winning Emmanuel. But then again, the thing is that award be a debia because I say Muyandi. Award be a voting any of them be and there are always questions.
Yeah.
And the moment you question them, they are going to tell you say Yatuaba. And he say Yatuaba nkwa they are ultimately blame you bia. And some 12 on a Kokotuaba. And I feel say Gavi and Sefatana say on bem and the moment they are going to be voting Andy mostly are about quite bem air popularity enemy pay we asem this player is popular than the other Odin channel hype is around this particular player a chain way and those kind of things ebem enya bem and some 12 on ankasano though it is going to be assumed say as journalist there and can better. But the fact of the matter is that in as much as say Yensem Chofo no obia on the favorite. Say me your opportunity now and come me toa. And come me will player woman me to the ide bay Eddie Amano. Until the same way and some Johnny be or Coco 2 Bibiano and to so only player our future on to mana as a fatal. And I didn't copy Gavin Sem. To say the Alfonso Davis Ekano say they can't deny him the future Ballon d'Or. These are things that should motivate you as a young man. It should push you to work harder. A young player of the year and a Wenya, of which the best player of the year a Ballon d'Or no, it's far greater than the young player of the year. So I believe it should be a motivation enough for the players. So be working extra hard now in the years to come. Said the Karim Benzema wakwa jiomodiano or non subenya a platform a bifete just like the Ballon d'Or and as a Ballon d'Or nemu non subenya. It should be a motivation. Man yadi we about ayadi behano there be yakoko tuaba and a wenya and voting bema favoritism bebem. It is normal.
Now okay, Raja Nainggolan.
Yes.
Raja Nainggolan
is it
now they say Osi Academy Royal Antwerp or Belgium. Yeka say team no are suspended indefinitely. Na the okwe ni and the team name bebo game and ewo bench wo mama me Raja Nainggolan ne image no say ote bench no and shimusa smoky sa
I think that's why you in tada
that gory
why BBC
mama indefinite suspension see why you going to attack Royal Antwerp akwai bu Royal Antwerp Tiaka say team not suspending indefinitely indefinite suspension no mo dia mano no and I can say and Neymar and Sandro Rosell Jose Maria Bartomeu and Neymar senior esuko PM e court ene na ni nyina e Neymar transfer from Santos to FC Barcelona ne ho sense bebrebe no na I say prosecutor there o say Neymar no jail in 2 years na omusa mani tua 8.6 million pounds fine because say deal no man maybe ni Neymar ko tua ne papa ya Barca for adamfo ene shemfi for say Barca for Murefia Jose Maria Bartomeu na shada kaki say white to say off white to odete if you say papa we na Barca for jiri say or na Bob Barca for ma fi drum no say Barca tonton to fi Japan em so bi ye ne bonu Barca no wanka no say mu de montana sidi ti and then so musa and no court no according to report say judge catch Neymar say no abre we Neymar bo game Sunday and no travel here to Spain for the court section but judge can so abre Neymar ko fie ti and then no masa kwetena sin ti eguso monitor how our outcome ni besi akọ any Neymar situation no I na ha adwene
2 years they are no
2 years there
they have to temper justice with mercy
yeah
na omobema fine ni mo madoso fine ne kosora na sen kasikana baba be shemu because to lose Neymar because of Neymar be a course at that time Neymar Nangasa was he aware
And only question bakwa maybe so much since I didn't start.
Yes, I'm sure.
One name at that time I know very young.
Yes. Clubs in the Mio make us all man ye. Until they have to look at
and I name a senior, name a papa, because that time we don't know handle name any demand.
We now agent.
Yeah.
For a year banonti, their course will be an I am sure. Say papa ne or Yahweh. Until the papa no any the two parties, which is those two clubs, no Santos and Barcelona. And I was say Omoshena, Penifona no mudi anymore at that particular time, no. Name at the end there. If there's anything, Emra, maybe Emra on a charge or but at times they temper justice with the mercy, and I believe that is what they have to do. No, maybe I find anymore. No, because for Neymar to get behind the bars for 2 solid years for football reasons, there. Oh God, they hard.
Okay, Anto, so I am far if you no and so I am quite hard to focus. So TT Brothers, were a former board member at the Accra hard to focus. Now also one of the Yoka, and it's a name El Coso hard to focus. And I say has no crown. Dictatorship na say also catch has a photo until some of us start say aye be my contributions now maka say any e ka bia to gba fere abo mu ko tueska ma no na majimu team no say team no pe ba bia gina no de to gba fere has ne dia
the anukware one say percent Ghana football ye necessary papa so supporters no it mean start some contribute into every club England obia baby of city be of or sacrifices my club ne on baby or the new gym just crown or to be no to manuba contribution into the club better we a club and it is some difficult to be or no contribute to all these things you know say me na misika I'll be a dictator me pewu say ye we onu na ubeya makuma beto me because of scanner me di share onu na menye nija onu na mema wire so by the end who supporters no who tiam you who kasa me so me da meju say na den na utia but one say a teamwork without the supporters so club no enije ni but the supporters have a biggest role to play say they will always have to contribute into the club is the most important thing as some we say their contribution to the club is very important or don't ever build the club.
Ano TT Brothers and I Mr. Isaac Tata no sounds so the two also edit to say ono de nsusu wo giri se house and kotoko eduru Africa omon kambum na omon fight e wa Africa.
Yes, started baby we share Isaac time here time and ebe time yes started say you be baby bring both two supporters together say about Africa yes shall say but you know and to me and because of phone sometimes your body language you know and supporters no so the ambwa but I think it's a time I've said yet me didn't sign your man to next season say club be Ecobo Africa na Ghana clubs so be outdoor football be a no gym na yeboa my bomb pie say obi be lose no be a qualify embwa ye nyina who share the history of Ghana football and ye nyina in say ye di tunche ye say when it comes to Africa ye nipa baako say nyina ye ka ye humbu.
Ano I am Mr. Isaac Tata TT Brothers the suggestion one enso etmi area ba honorable Vincent Sodote a board member the Accra Heart to Folk now one more reasons the entire has appointed a substantive air manager after some pamo Samuel Bodu.
Kaya time club decided to part with Togbe. Somebody at that time we had a technical director from Hoffenheim. So the plan were twofold. Say Sebwedu Kwa, we were 2 weeks away from Africa. Sebwedu Kwa, we are going to repeat near a year before he came. Say Papich Kwa, your man Ninoy took over. That's nobody that time Ninoy away. He played 4 matches against Asante Kotoko. He won 3 and drew with only Asante Kotoko. He won all the matches. We'll put him in charge, and then the technical director at that time will assist Ninoy while we use Nino was then going to be in charge for our match in that Friday. It was Bibi Awaya Nudano, something we've done before and it worked. Whilst we bring in the substantive, Eric, who was then here, possibility was him to work with Nino for the first time to go to Africa, and then after that we'll come back and review. To see whether Eric want to continue or something. The first problem we had was that the FA all of a sudden said the certificates Nino won, they don't recognize it anymore. Nino has 1 GFA basic certificate in coaching, 2 2, GFA intermediate coach. 3, CAF higher license coaching certificate. And 4, GFA UEFA license B coach. And the last CAF license B refresher course, Nina had a certificate from that attender. He was number 97 on the list. So you can't fault us to assume. But then the FA said no. License they predate the licensing, the new licensing structure. So we're telling them, okay, no problem. Why don't you give us the equivalent of near our to the new licensing regime? And also, why did you admit him and give him a certificate, say our CAF license B refresher certificate? Because one, before the season, GFA catcher and say, yeah, assistant coach B should have license A. So yeah, catcher coach Bwedu say, on my end 3 coaches, any of them that coach Bwedu will feel comfortable to work with. CV. Now you need evaluate na introduce bakuman. Because now Hamza in ni A B. But you see, you choose ma miensa. Wow, bet me the only aye juma. Mbreye. Na you need to say. Na you choose baku. Or the baku by. And I see you confirm me no back home. One team. But no on one came by and said no. Debi Hamza now no person ni aye juma. You see, a GFSA. You see, if sen enuna Bwedu penwa, then we wrote to the FA for special dispensation for Hamza at the instance of Coach Bwedu. At the instance of Coach Bwedu. So the special dispensation Hamza no. Bwedu Koye no. We did the same thing for Ninoy. In Bwedu Koye, I believe Monday or Tuesday, we had a banter back and forth with GFA up to Thursday and now Friday night. So by Friday, we said they be your plan A no GFA omunjintum. So yes sir, we didn't plan. So what do we do? Luckily for us, the league was postponed. So you're postponing league no. Eric, who was then from Hoffenheim, I want to say our CVCA, the Common Valley Club Alliance. I say you're postponing league no dear. He didn't come say he was coming to stay that long. So you're postponing because why don't you stay to your Board Africa? But then we also realized that he had some, because he didn't come to stay, he also had something. So in order to have someone license A, because your plan now ya share ye jumada certificates ye kita and chair say anka ye special dispensation ye Hamza no ye beji a GF no say dey be ye ni process in term. So we had to get someone with license A. That was why we went for Oklu.
Andy. First of all, my mention here from TT Brothers as I'm not kind. Also Ghanaian clubs no. Our supporters in the chassis also more contributed to the clubs.
Yeah.
And the idea bakwa yaka over the years to support the club. And yet just say over to social media. Now what you have to focus on them. Now what you have to focus on them. Now no the action on man will be a corner baby. Debbie. So support the club. Those clubs you see outside. The likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona. The supporters contribute hugely to the club. And to every success be a club in Chokibiano, supporters are a part of that success story. Because on also reduce kakre was utiano tia at the clubs. But Oba Ghana Hanum say and Tessa. The best we do and say about stadium. Near to jerseys, replica jerseys. Even with that, I thought that replica jerseys in the Tokra a problem. I thought that stadium Nico Crampo a problem. Supporters Nenko. But we are always expecting say clubs in Inyaska. No more was someone who compete with Africa. Or who compete to the highest level. Of which a better day the Amaya clubs. Apart from that, everybody should know how I had to focus a club near to go for the dia. It's been more than 5 years ago. And I took after the car say we bought 120 billion. It's had to focus news to Wuska. No better legitimate. No legitimate in feelings. Fancy Kamano. Obedient to me and Kwankoje. I brought 5 years. It's another investment at Papa Nayano. A bit can bear the honor. So whether you like it or not, now as it stands, has to folk belongs to Togo after there. Yes, maybe our Japan on a honor Wakumao. If Togo after is investing into hearts of folk, it means an Akuma. It is said a TT brother Seka. Said Nemo no be person mobile never man and ya general be person mobile. It is true because I want to Makuma one man shouts from Makuma Brabi Diagro. You are not the one investing. We have to accept these things. Say you wanna we invest here. Ebi anka obey more than the Togo after there, you know. So we have 20 players in a month. Our Ghana Hanum say it isn't an easy job. It's fine. Papa never want the problems. Over to me, I blame it to go for the to an extent. But on the entrance in the entrance, I do it. To go for the Babette now. So he's seen a lot of CEOs and managers who have to work.
Yeah.
A bit more had to folk to the stand say, no more the club ni let ahead and done travel and told him go for to Kwanjiska go Mubutum. Obi be be na wase. So for to go for the to appoint certain people, so mumra may Juman Farmer had to folk no. Fine, also appointed me, that is true. But the fact of the matter is that Pedia Wahunti, he's going to tread cautiously. Momayentiase. Team had to folk. Sisi amene wo kase to go for the dia. Eno no, ene be call shots for club nim. Say wona we invest wo team mu a, wo be pesa wo be call shots, of which is normal. There are going to be mistakes. Onya ni nyina pepepe da. The same decision is not taking now a bit more club no. What taking be so amana club eventually at long last after 11 years or so we have to focus. What me the league at GFA Cup. It was a same decision from a to go for the now and they had to focus just our league no. To support us they thought that he nyabo tekaka. Andy Odote anopana me kan me san so akabiom. Maybe I have to focus Gina Sisi and here explanations so. When you explain too much Obama supporters in the both. So what catch me say? Ghana Football Association before the start of the season, I catch me say. I was a team be assistant coach at Mikita license A. It means a munim dada. Fine. Moko pay special dispensation. Edema Hamza. And I FNT as here. And I'm saying yes, Hamza and Tina on no nya juma. Even though the license A. Hamza is some more ruko. Ghana Football Association feels say nipa na no your assistant first in Impodo not unqualified but I considered you and I'm a man here de ben etna honum yes you trust abone to e baba dan mraketwa esan so unqualified na me so man etna ho ntino o pese me san yes abiom sa de mawo concerning ni noy and o say no onjintum and a one jantum. Although you shouldn't blame Ghana Football Association because at the start of the season, you knew say I was so assistant coach in your license A. So it wasn't about Nino because Nino kita CAF license B, only A. The more you explain, then you expose your managerial deficiencies. Man, yes, you you've let the supporters down. What disappointed supporters, when I lead the club, and so your leader now do some state we are. There was a young part of decisions I take here. Now more penny ye, more better some more board ko no be baba jumano for the betterment of our hearts of folk. Sanya man and yes, some supporters mon fan chain. Now mon 30 minutes. Now going into the season, you see a bit me performing better. Say league the time back. Now next season you better another opportunity. Aqua Africa. Now wrongs now here and this time around no. Yakwa ko make it right to Africa. But so Obasa would defend it. It means Odote haven't seen how I mistake be out. Or who's how I am from Zobia hearts. Or who's our disappointed supporters. Or who's our letting supporters down. So he's justifying why I had to focus him with these flimsy excuses. Supporters in the bofu. Just apologize to the supporters. Na ye penye anko ye mon fanche na mon title nechi. It's as simple as that.
Right, about Taylor. So Taylor ma ram kakra na into you.
Yeah, Andy, house of folk enyema ekọ house no ama ase oka baby a oka dia kwakosi end me yase papa ne dia de sase Jones atukofio kwoti ase anka na ni birthday na woni wana niema obey ne ye ka coach a wa be achieve a lot e bi e be ka ne aboni dina said o jan wo ho no ha say je Champions League ni ade Super Cup plus a Confederation Cup that 3 major trophies as di enya no na breso na ne pepepa ye tia e ka say ke bi ankwoti ase anka na no nya 78 years 18 December 1944 born 2015 ojai ho enso ko mbusumi enum da na to so dumienu 12 May 2015 and meka say nyamema ne dabre pana and unim say ban say ya na sadia supporters ne club no emu cheba no na explanations na esa kwaso no esa gya bufuo wo hwe say asema eye Mr. Odote so wa kan say before the season say na bigi ede to so say munim say niam ne niam say requirement per the club licensing board ne say the FA ne mra se CACT no ye run football say previous years ni bio ye de mra na ebo including women's football say who coach na say team na ne ebo no ni coach ni nkuta license no betena bencha club no a on ne bebo no wakonya say ube protest no age 3 maximum points no and no kra wo ho a sometimes omugum because o hwe emani nyina yan sabuto lances oni bia this ye go fa coach o obi nya sa yan timi nyusu coach even on be deny your registration no per the season as club license be my go ahead say yan to aso ne emu league no so ayade a was as a house of folk no enya na asante go de bi o ma no me Thomas Dua no makopa achew o anom the coach ba ku bi from Serbia from Finland bi no me de abebiri o manusu kakra then no ma sa for be 2 months o mo ma ye brese ye be sa pe coach any ade and se house of folk bobo ko kase we any pen kasa mu no e che say na there was a planner eniama nkoyi a ekwan bia so no mbe yi coach na di esan say o se na has about so be 10 games na has ni nkunim eti na plan say ahead of Kotoko game no na Togbe kura di kan invite papa ni dia de Samuel Gwadu ene na ka say de niam na iko no e bia team no ubeja o ama e kura te say wan kwa Kotoko kura ne has game no e be the last game for the coach so kaya e ma ye nyina kwa ne ye tetetete ho e wo social media ne ade and o pamu coach iko o coaches bebre wo ho a omukuta license no na sa wonya ready say ana say ekwan na ho maw adenti na so wodi two team ana ade show enkrata so say kon bia so no what try amna ye abra ni noy e be fa 4 matches including Kotoko has game one kind e board draw unso o explain this ese o ma ye bi pen ama omo try no ni no abaya ni ama ko ye even though say one qualify say be head coach munim enti I see that na o say mo ma coach wa boa team no ade adru ba bia last season eniama emu kom no ene say no any experience and pen nka say no no kura ka bi say time na omo ya preparation no coach and dia Samuel Gwadu e ka chom say one person obebo Gama check up on person obebo league no top 4 no esa say afa no start ball work enti M1 no wa bra odi team kwakobo ama mu hu say de all kan ya no kore esa say one na coach and last time no ebi to mo ama edu time na say has e prepare ye no e time na o ma bo Africa na wie ani ma nko ya amfa ma has of folk and dada mo anya plan bia 2 weeks 14 days mu a ena na ahead say mo kwakobo Africa no mo ka mu tipam ho we your board member Togbe take decision kura mbetima ka say oh Togbe wo hwe this time around moment e wo mu a we are in a Dalima said broni beka no and ethically no also utimi nya theory a e be kira wo say ade na ya kwakoye no e be boa e be nya nsunsu aso bone anase nsunsu aso papa e wo team no so emu di an na also pick a ekoye de ma and you Jamaica no also utimi justify ehu say ade na mo ye no ekobone a e be kosa na dia ma supporters no eye yesu a benefits be na club ni benya man take that decision way and sana mo agree say Togbe go ahead so be ma coach na ide akọ enhwe de aba bewie say botayenti amoma coach ni koe no say back to square one sa botaye ni say Africa no e bia ogaje team na entimi nkoyi en yeyi ni si nche no Africa na nkoyi nje say mo koya na say mobile ama a section of the board members hwese papa no ye betwa the ticket per de ye tete ane de pato a oji adanse be kai say board ni bia within omo na bi say papa no coach ni nsa amra no amra park no ma mehwa bi ekura person ko amra any place ni bi emedi nkomo kakra edi anti na asa ba ne sa na kyerɛ sɛ na time na mo de pa mo papa no ɛne sɛdeɛ mo kwaje trainer no anwie pɛyɛ no because sɛ mo kɔfo no a biam ana mo sanya enuhu bi sɛ ɔmra ne presence betimi a help a lot na kyerɛ sɛ decision na mo take yɛ no decision na ayɛ bad decision for the club. It is a supporters ne chante wo so omu disafata. It is this time around no enya time wa and they all say omu any supporters ni nya banter or time o say mo besre na mo pacho na mo catch omu say atia na mu ye dan de ekosui and Sabani say ya say coach anase managerial crisis ba say between supporters in the club ebe say ya and the M1 team no House of Folk take key decision bi after 85-86 season. Now your friend Papa bi Paul Conte near wa Marcus Mo and team na nkwa 85-86. Emma Dr. Nyaho Tamakro tini Nancy form say obasaki all players na woni nyina supporters ne papa na anye adwenkro enu za no former military man eti omudi protest ko na tuo warning shot ni ade so supporters ne te ase then 1987 season 1987 season House of Folk modemo na ne anim say the musical youth na Erokate Ghana soccer idea ya tabodi no anya enough even kotokwa no mususu say eni kwase kotokwa show mo no kotokwa show mo 3 times 2-0 in Accra 1-0 Kumasi 3 meetings 2 home and away league kotokwa fat 6 points plus 1 robin so supporters na ye wuram 88-89 no a demonstration etu nim say has team no ye chemu 2 management e woni team and supporters enso say team no na ye omo dia omo nche ma nya wo Tamakro e me di team no so mese no etu omo so ate eye team ni bi enu nim say sa time no players ni bi ekọ eye supporters na fa no omo ye 14 players etu etu omo di gallant 14 asem ya American player bia wa ball ache a wo ye adamfo bia no a dacha no obo Ghana league anasa no obo House of Folk obeka no kura anasa asem ya American say ana obi oti adwuma de bi oka 88 bia sa asem ya si House of Folk no ebi na abubo bai a supporters ne mpanyifo enya adwene ebe testify ma story we American omo de bi beto so kotoko no so ahas no so omene RTU bo RTU do nkran no na gallant 14 supporters ne dia ne so omo airwork ho no say RTU no ombebo ball and ahas team na nkasa so Accra Sports Stadium so which no say referee ekodi ha ana referee nko airwork enti dia na beba ne say match no yen calling off House versus Corners ya bo so ya the points no Emma that 2 teams no RTU and then Corners Emma has and ana air suffer until said that time not PNDC government they let Jerry John Maya Rollins and in the NC form and making sure so ma Canada Canate on also a former military officer and in the NBC for me say who say Ghana football be ya ja kotoko any House of Folk so and sana has the team no 8 ma fan into my perfect the following season 89-90 has a Baji League 88 no kra no has say J League nim and the macro bia Kumasi Asante Kotoko so me ntina ho e mane mfo ansa so what you say I was mpanfo do omo si form any explanation sem bia omo make sure so omo supporters no so nya supporters wa banti o supporters chief and LED crusade against the board members.
Okay, yeah, heard so ade ba ode horan so betimi akwakoto e wo Heart of Folk 7 analyst and can be as a 590